Now at noon, the U.S. military has identified 2 soldiers killed in an Iranian attack on Jordan. It says 25-year-old First Lieutenant Tyler James Feehan of Hawaii and 19-year-old Private Isabella Gonzales of Texas were killed Saturday.
And another service member was killed that same day in Iraq, and this brings the total U.S. soldiers killed to 17 since that war began on February 28th. The United States conducted another round of airstrikes this morning in retaliation, and Iran responded to this morning's attack by targeting Bahrain, where the U.S. Navy's 5th Fleet is, and Kuwait. The 9th straight night of attacks is leading to questions about a permanent peace deal in the region.